Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
Today, John.
I thought you'd never ask. Let's do the whole darn weekend. Saturday, December the 12th is National Ambrosia Day, National Dingaling Day, National Gingerbread House Day, and Poinsettia Day. December the 13th, Sunday, National Cocoa Day. We just read that men don't drink enough cocoa. We should fix that. We should have cocoa this weekend. National Violin Day, Sunday. National Day of the Horse. National Pick a Pathologist Pal Day. Okay. And National Guard Birthday. Happy birthday to you. I've got a guest joining me this weekend as well, Heidi. I've got Tim Chantarangsu, and I hope I'm saying that right. That's his birth name. His stage name for a long time was Timothy De La Ghetto, and before that it was Traffic. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It might be Traffic.
Okay.
An American rapper, comedian, actor, internet personality. He's done a bunch of fun stuff, but he's got a new program called Deliciousness, and it's premiering this coming week on MTV, and they've got a special episode like every single day, holiday themed, this whole coming week. I'm excited to chat with him all about it in a bit.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. A new survey found that sales of alcohol hip flasks have gone up 505% this year in 2020. You know what a hip flask is, right, Heidi?
Yeah.
She's got one on each hip right now. No, she doesn't really. Do you have a hip flask?
I do not.
She's got other things that are flasks, but no hip flask. A survey by OnePoll found that gift cards are the number one holiday gift idea for Christmas this year. I think that's actually a really cool thing. You know why?
To help struggling small businesses.
If you do it right, you're giving two gifts when you buy a gift card. And right now, if you buy a gift card from a local business, the hashtag gift card challenge, if you do that, you're helping a local business and you're giving a gift. So it's like giving two gifts, one to your loved one and one to a business that you love as well.
That's right.
So I endorse that message. Thanks for, not that anyone cares. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At BetterCreditCards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. BetterCreditCards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
And this is your Brain on Drugs, brought to you by TimeForRehab.com. Police in Florida say a woman was arrested for setting up a dating profile advertising, quote, free meth tonight, end quote. That, well, listen to the rest. That sent suitors to her romantic rival's home looking for, you know, a little more than... Anyway, according to an arrest report, 29-year-old Vanessa Marie Huckabee created Island Babe 1234 profile on the website seeking arrangements and included a name and a photo and a cell phone number and address of a woman who was dating her ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
Multiple strangers started showing up at this residence after that. According to the spokesperson for the sheriff's office, a bunch of, as they put it, creeps were sending the woman naked photos of themselves. 36-year-old victim had no idea what was going on, had never even met this woman before when she started harassing her, but it's because she was dating her ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
They'd been in a relationship now for 6 months, and she was very angry about that. She was charged with cyberstalking, harassing, both misdemeanors, by the way. So I guess this became a Brain on Drugs story because of the fake free meth. So maybe this belonged somewhere else. It just had the word meth in it. So I was like, oh, Brain on Drugs. I was wrong. But I guess that's what happens when your brain is angry at your ex. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
John and
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by channelsurfertv.com. You've heard the name, Steven Spielberg, right?
Yes, I have.
He's kind of pretty well known for like doing movies and stuff.
Yep.
Well, he had to get a restraining order against a female stalker who loved him so much she threatened to kill him on Twitter. What? On Twitter, she threatened to murder him.
I love you. I'm going to kill you.
A judge has ordered her to stay 100 yards away. Yeah, it might go with 100 miles.
Yeah.
100 yards seems a little too close.
Seems a little too close.
Yeah, I don't know. That just seems really weird. Gwen Stefani is showing off her new $500,000 engagement ring that she got from Blake Shelton. She promoted her new single on the Hallmark Channel, and it's where she was flashing off the old beautiful giant diamond ring. I got Heidi a diamond ring kind of like that. It's not $500,000.
I think
but
mine
it's
was $500.
No, it was like $5. It was in one of those little vending machines. You click,
It was
click,
not.
click. No, but it certainly wasn't a $500,000 ring.
My ring is gorgeous. I love it.
And I love you. Thanks for listening to Big Screen, Little Screen, brought to you by channelsurfertv.com.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now, your scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of TimeForRehab.com. This weekend is the 95th anniversary of the first motel in the United States of America. The term motel has come to mean when an automobile started to dominate the landscapes of the motor hotel. That's what it is. But the first motel opened 95 years ago, San Luis Obispo, California, named the Motel Inn. It had accommodations for 160 guests in individual chalets, each with bathroom, telephone, and a garage. So they had a garage to park their car in. Powerful selling points in 1925.
Very cool.
So 95 years ago, Heidi. Bronx-born rapper A Boogie Wit Da Hoodie has been arrested in New Jersey on weapons and marijuana charges.
Say that again.
A Boogie Wit Da Hoodie.
You are so gangsta.
I know. I wasn't even going to read that story, but I read it earlier, and Heidi was laughing so hard. She's like, I just want to hear you say that on the radio. A Boogie Wit Da Hoodie. So he's been arrested. Queen Elizabeth's granddaughter, Zara Tyndall, is pregnant with her third child. So congratulations to her. And speaking of Queen Elizabeth, she and Prince Philip may be among the first in the United Kingdom to get the COVID-19 vaccination. Because they're saying if we do it, then other people will want to do it too. So I don't know if that's the case, but there you go. Speaking of England, former British model Tracy Dixon. Do you know who that is?
I don't think so. I'm not really up on models. Not since Cindy Crawford have I known who any models are, really.
Yeah, and I don't know that I could even point her out. I don't know. I remember who that was, but I don't remember what she looks like. So,
Okay.
But former British model Tracy Dixon has won a lawsuit against a Peeping Tom police officer who was using a helicopter to film her naked. So she was apparently like in her yard tanning or doing whatever.
Okay.
And they kept.
Say, how on earth did he?
Well, they were flying over the home and they discovered, oh wow, look what's going
Well,
on.
if she's
there.
outside, I guess
Yeah.
that makes
Anyway,
sense.
in court, she won. He owes her $200,000. So I don't know if he was posting that online. I have no idea, and it's weird. Mick Jagger is in the news. His girlfriend, Melanie Hamrick, shared photos of their son, Devereaux, on his 4th birthday. Is it Devereaux or Devereaux? Deveraux. Devereaux. It's kind of a cool name. Katy Perry flashed her Spanx in an Instagram photo, and people say she showed poor judgment. And when I say people, I mean people who were apparently jealous or something. I don't know. Who cares? Mariah Carey has launched her own holiday cookie brand. It's called Mariah's Cookies.
Okay.
Don't even know why. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show this weekend.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you pack out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Super excited to visit with Tim Chantarangsu. Tim, how you doing, sir?
I'm great, sir. How are you doing today?
I am fantastic. Now, you've got some kind of fun stuff coming up here and kind of a holiday-themed week that we're kicking off here. Tell me a little bit about what you're working on.
Yeah, we got a super fun show coming out December 14th on MTV. It's called Deliciousness, and if you've ever seen Ridiculousness on MTV, it's everything that's great about that show, but combined with food, which makes it even better. And it's just awesome clips of people spilling food and setting things on fire and dropping food, and it's a hilarious cast of people. It's me, it's Tiffany Thiessen hosting it from Saved by the Bell, of course. She's great. And Angela Kinsey from The Office, Kel Mitchell from Keenan and Kel, and chemistry's fun. We laugh, we joke, we tell stories, and I think you'll enjoy it.
That's really fun. Now, the thing that's interesting about this is the name Deliciousness. You would think it's like a cooking show, but it's not really a cooking show. You're just seeing people sometimes make maybe bad decisions that involve food somehow, right?
Yeah, no, not sometimes. It's all the time bad decisions.
Now, the folks over at MTV, they've done the Ridiculousness program for quite some time, and that's been pretty darn successful. So I'm sure that's probably what made this just make so much sense.
Yeah, you know what? It does make sense, and you know what? You think that there aren't enough videos of people failing with their food, but trust me, there are a lot of videos of people messing up their food or dropping their food, and I think it's just a perfect thing to binge watch during the holidays. We got a whole holiday theme that whole week that we're just cranking out, and I think, there's just something about food that really brings people together, and everybody on the cast is we're all foodies and we love food, and I think it's a slightly different chemistry than Ridiculousness because it's a nice balance. You know, you have me kind of, I say some weird things here and there, and then you have Angela Kinsey from The Office who almost provides like a motherly energy where I'll say something crazy and then she kind of raises an eyebrow at me or calls me crazy, you know. And I think it's really fun and I think people enjoy it. Now,
you're, in addition to a TV personality on this program, you're also a comedian, you're an actor, you're a rapper. You've got, kind of an extensive laundry list of things that you do here. Is there one of those things that you think, boy, this is what I'm passionate about, or are you kind of passionate about all of them?
You know, I'm pretty passionate about all of them. I like to just try to do everything and do everything really mediocre at once. You know, I try not to be too good at one thing, I think, and then and then hopefully something sticks. No, but I like to do it all, but at the same time, the fact that being really passionate about food has really opened up a lot of opportunities for me, especially this year, especially with Deliciousness, and the fact that I can get paid to eat and talk about food. It's like a dream job, you know.
That's awesome. Now, if there was somebody that set a contract in front of you and said, okay, here's your dream contract to do this one thing, but you can't do any of those other things, what would you want that contract to be?
You know what? Well, I'd probably want to be a movie star. You know, I've been trying to be the Asian Will Smith for so long, so that's probably what I try and be.
The Asian Will Smith. See, there you go. That's a good place to land, isn't it?
That was always the goal for the longest time, you know?
Well, we're pushing for you. I think that would be really cool. And I think the next step on your ladder here is a pretty good one. Deliciousness on MTV. There's a couple of folks out there that have heard of that channel, so I think that, that's a good place to be.
Yeah, check it out. December 14th, we're literally marathoning that whole week, a whole bunch of fresh new episodes for you guys. It's super fun, super funny, and you should check it out.
I appreciate you taking the time, sir. Thank you so much, and congrats on the early success, and I wish you nothing but the best, man.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And again, this coming week, there's a whole marathon of Deliciousness on MTV. I'm going to throw a link to all of the information so you can check it out in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The Association for Pet Obesity says there's an epidemic of overweight pets in America. So, of course they're going to say that. They are the Association for Pet Obesity.
If there's not a problem, they're out of job.
Well, I'm just saying, if they didn't think there was an issue, they wouldn't have put up a sign. Sticking a plaque on the wall. They're like, you think we got a lot of fat pets? No, not really. I'm here just in case it ever happens. And now it's happened. I just thought that was such a funny thing. The Association for Pet Obesity says there's an epidemic of overweight pets.
Okay. Our dogs certainly did not.
No,
have
our
that
dogs
problem.
were not. But now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. Bettercreditcards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for a news headline from somewhere in this world. Dateline Sri Lanka. Am I saying that right? How do you say it? Sri Lanka? It just sounds funny. Either way, sad story. 8 inmates were killed, 35 injured during a prison riot.
Ooh.
In Sri Lanka.
Okay.
I don't know what it was over. I have no idea. That's not a lot of information in the story, really, is it?
No, but it's unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate. It's sad to hear anything like that, but just a bizarre story from Sri Lanka. And now I know how to say it. Okay. It is a news headline from Sri Lanka, somewhere
Thank you.
in this world.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. What a bizarre story.
Okay.
After a brief chase, deputies apprehended a man accused of not wearing pants.
Okay.
When he went into a place called the Next Door Food Store. This is in Michigan. So sheriff deputies show up.
At least have underpants on.
It doesn't say.
He probably thought they looked like biker shorts.
Would you stop? She's making fun of me right now. 5 p.m., Monday, December the 7th, this guy strolls into this store, a food store, like a grocery store, with no pants on.
Okay.
They call the police. Police get there. As they get there, the vehicle is driving away.
Okay.
So they chase the vehicle. They pull him over, and they were able to apprehend the man. It says here the suspect's name is being withheld pending arraignment. What it doesn't say, in the first line it says, accused of not wearing pants. It doesn't say when they pulled him over, was he wearing pants?
Well, I'm sure he wasn't.
I don't know.
He wouldn't be waiting arraignment if he had pants
And that's
on.
the thing. They pull him over and he's got pants on. I guess they would go, well, you must be a different guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea. It's why it's today's Weird News, brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Now your moment of duh. It comes your way courtesy of timforrehab.com. This suspect in Sussex, England, kind of stepped in a little doo-doo or something like that. Facebook says a passenger of a stolen car tried to make a clean getaway, but he ended up neck deep in a manure pit. Thanks to determined officers, a rescue ensued, and they all ended up safe, but covered in cow dung. The department added, along with a poo emoji, making matters worse for the hapless man, his pants were pulled down during the escape, so they're trying to yank him out, and his pants were stuck in the manure. Anyway, they were able to stuff him and cuff him, and says Facebook users continue to dump on the man. So all the way through this story, I'm kind of paraphrasing because there's a lot of just like it was written by a 12-year-old.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Things he did not come up smelling of roses. Well, dung thing leads to another. I think we're done. I've got a link to it and all the terrible puns in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you pack out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for fake news or Florida. Heidi, tell me, is this a true story from the great state of Florida, or is this fake news made up to trick you and amuse me? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, tell me, fake news or Florida? A St. Petersburg, Florida man busted for soliciting a prostitute after he ordered to pay an undercover cop with a hamburger for, the exchange. Fake news or Florida?
Fake news.
No, it's a true story.
Oh.
Yeah. So apparently that officer who was doing the undercover sting must not have been a perfect 10 if he was thinking he could get, what can I get for a hamburger? I'm just saying.
Or she was really thin. He's like,
I don't
clearly
know.
she needs some food.
Wouldn't that be like an insult big time, no matter who you are?
I would think so.
I would think so too. It doesn't say who the guy was or why he thought that was a good idea, but it happened. And nobody is shocked that it happened in Florida. So there you go. Thanks for listening to Fake News or Florida on the John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It's just an adorable story. Here's the headline. By the way, it's brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. I keep forgetting to say that lately, and I don't know why. I just because I'm excited about the good news, and I dive right in. That's what's going on. Here's a headline. Police officer adopts girl that he comforted during a welfare call. So there's a photo here, and it's Lieutenant Brian Zach of the Kingman Police Department in Arizona. He recently adopted a little girl that he met back in 2018 during a welfare check. He was working as a patrol sergeant. He got this call to check on this residence. Kalia, who's 4, is a survivor of abuse. He spent that evening bonding with her. He said, we colored, we snacked. She held my hand. She was just the cutest little thing. One of the detectives came and they picked her up and took her to the hospital. After spending hours with this young lady, she went home. And when he went home, he told his wife all about this. And he says, shows up and got to hang out with the cutest little girl. She is so awesome. That's what the wife said. During their time together, she was treated for a bunch of different injuries and a lot of things from the physical abuse that she was going through. Anyway, that's when they decided to step up and say, how can we help? So Zach said he immediately brought her into the family.
Right.
And there's a whole process they have to go through to make all of this work. But they fostered this young girl for 2 years, and now they've officially adopted her.
Oh, that's super sweet.
August 18th, which was 30 months after she came into their care, they've been able to go through the full actual adoption process. So, and he said, my message to families who are considering adoption, wondering, about the process, it is well worth it. So I love that. I know people who've gone through that process, and it's changed not just their life, not just the life of the children, but the life of many people around them as well. It is such a wonderful, wonderful thing. And if that's something that you're able to do, you're blessing so many. It really, really is neat. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great weekend. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show.